that a lot for you?
No, we do that for every meeting, but then we have to put the live stream link. We
Two,
put it
two
in the
links.
wait. Yes, it's just 2 links. Yeah.
How are we gonna do that? One in the description? That a lot for you?
Look. No, we do that for every meeting, but then we have to put the live stream link. We put it in the wait. Yes, it's just 2 links. Yeah. So the problem then becomes if we finish. So the idea was if we finish with the mentored and the moderated, the observer plus, do you remember? That's why you said you're right. That's why it's 3 links. Because we called it observer plus, do you remember?
Observer plus. What is observer? What's the difference?
But I removed the observer plus.
Right.
Observer plus was if everyone's finished, then the observers can talk.
Oh.
But I can remove the raised hand. I can remove the raised hand. And I can make people co-hosts. If I make you a co-host now, can you do anything to me? Can you kick me out?
Where do I see you?
In the participants.
Oh.
In fact, let me make you host. Make you host. Don't do anything. Can you make me co-host, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Yeah, so I can make mentored co-hosts first. Deal with them, right? Because then they can use the chat. See, I've turned the chat off, right? But you should be able to chat now, even though I've turned it off. Can you chat? Yeah, I can even make it hosts and co-hosts.
Can you? Okay.
No, but we can both chat, even though chat's off.
Right.
So what I can do is I can make mentored
Chat.
co-hosts, finish with mentored, then I'll make moderated co-hosts, finish with moderated, then I can make anyone else co-host.
Yeah. Or you could just say only mentor can ask questions.
Yeah, but then I have to figure out who's
mentor.
Yeah.
Don't you have to do that anyway? To make them co-host?
What? What do you mean?
Like we would have one link, everyone would join, but how do you determine who's mentored?
Well, I know who's mentored because they're in my fucking.
Right. I mean, like in the meeting, how do you know that? How do you give them access?
We tell them to change. We tell them to rename them. So look.
Okay. I see.
So let me take back host. So now can you rename yourself?
Yeah. How?
No, you can't. I've withdrawn it. See, I was testing. Now can you rename yourself?
Okay.
Yeah. So we would get everyone to put MEN in front of their name.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine too. I mean, you don't even need to control the access. You just like, hey, men, or if you put mentor access in front of you and just like, if they're not, just ignore them for now. You know what I mean?
Ignore them how though?
Ignore their question. Like if a framework asks a question, just ignore them. Like people are generally really good at following directions. Most.
No, they're
Oh,
not.
they're not.
Which no, exactly the opposite of that.
All right, fine.
I don't know
Fine.
which people you've been dealing with. I'd like to meet those guys. Um, I can also take out the raised hand. Have a look. So we got two options. Anyway, we got the can you lower your hand, please? Uh, yeah, so we can turn that off to no one. All emojis, meeting chat, auto save, hyperlinks, host and co-host. Where's the raised hand?
Can you search for it?
Oh, show raised hand in toolbar here.
Oh, that's for future meetings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's fucking around, I'll just kick them out of the room,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. No, I think it's good. So one link is good.
Ah, look, we can rename participants in the waiting room.
Okay.
So we can even in the waiting room put MEN for who he knows MEN.
Or you could ask them to no, never mind. Okay.
Okay. So the two options we have is to let them in, mute everybody, turn everyone's camera off except mentored, and I'll say to them, rename yourselves MEN at the beginning, and then I'll make them all co-hosts.
That's fine.
And then we can even have it in the breakout. So if you look at the breakout here,
Yep.
uh, where's the breakout session? No, no, not the breakout, the waiting room. So customize waiting room. We can have here, uh, We don't need that. Although, note for joint community sessions, please remember, please rename yourselves MEN, MOD, FAR, or GR. Oh,
PR doesn't. Oh yeah, never mind.
in front of your names based on your current program.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
For example, Moe Choice. Yeah?
Yep.
And so we can have that like that, and then they'll get used to it.
Yep. Takes a few, but it's okay. Good. One link. Right?
And if it gets too messy, then we'll live stream.
Okay.
In fact, GRO is the live stream, but we can put GRO in here too. And then
Yep.
it's one link, which is what you wanted, no?
Yes, one link.
Not letting me do the 216. Okay. I think that works.
Okay.
Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
can
this.
you remove that? Can you make that? Change your name? Something?
What do you mean?
Make this say uh change. Oh, that's fine.
The community sessions. Yeah?
Yeah. Because people might not read the second line because the first one say thank you for joining. We'll be with you.
They won't read it, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Because that says thank you, will be with you shortly. Like the headline, the second one's like, unless they remember. If you call out, it's fine. First time they might miss it. It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
You happy with that?
Yep.
And then
One
worst case scenario, I'll just create a YouTube link. When they come into the session,
Yep.
um, no, if it doesn't work, or if it gets too messy or too busy, or observer and framework never have a chance anyway, because everyone else is taking the space, then we'll just give them the YouTube link.
Yeah.
Or we'll
Yep.
just give them the recording.
For 24 hours. I like that. That's what J.K. Molina did.
Let's just do that then. So in the offers table, um, see, because groundwork doesn't, oh, here, observer. So groundwork will have the recording,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. For 24 hours within 24-hour access, or are you gonna
24
do
hour.
unlimited?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Recording, right?
Yeah. Then we could just post something on
Mm-hmm.
general discussion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Happy with that?
Yep. As long as I get one link. Okay.
So
Uh,
everybody gets one link, yeah.
okay. I'm gonna share my screen, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna tell you a few things. So I changed this. Do you see my screen? I changed this to Ask Mo. I personally like that more because then it feels like I get,
Yeah, but then I
uh,
have to answer.
huh?
But then I have to answer.
But this is mentor. You should be
Fine,
answering.
fine, fair.
That's the access, the higher level
Okay,
access.
okay, I like that.
Yeah, I like this name versus something else. I feel like
Fine.
I get direct access
You
with
can
Mo.
have Ask Matt in the moderated if you want.
I did.
It's one T.
Oh,
It's not Matthew, it's Matthias.
right. I'll fix it later. And then for poll, you know how you use a third party link for poll?
Hmm.
Uh-huh. So you can just say, hey, poll this week and copy this. They could just like it. They just comment and whoever gets the most like, that's it. You don't even need an external link. You know what I mean? If you want to.
Where did you get this?
This is just a post. This is just a post. You type in poll, uh this is like the instruction and people can comment. And then the people can like whoever gets the most like, then you just enter that first.
Is that going to work?
Yeah. Want to see?
Yeah, the language, can you change the language on that?
Well, you can, yeah, you could change any language.
No,
This is
because
this
you said
text.
like on any, so it's like, to upvote a question, like it. So to upvote any question, um, like the comment, yeah. So, and the other thing is one question per comment. Please add one question per comment. These will be answered in order of likes. I would start it with please add one question per comment. Yeah. Please add one question per comment. I'll vote any question, like the comments.
These
No,
will
number two would be questions will be answered in order of votes. In order of highest votes. And then to upvote any question, like the comment.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You got a space though. You got a space above. Oh, okay, fine, it's gone. And rather than this week's question, it'll be this week's Q&A.
And then you'll just copy this template.
Yeah. Why can't we just have it as the Q&A board?
You can.
See, that's the advantage of the aha slide is I can mark it as complete.
You could do that too. They just have to go out, go to the different link. Then you're posting link every time.
Why are we posting the link every time? It's the same link.
Well, right. Well, for reminder, unless you pin
Yeah,
it.
but we're not posting the link. We're just adding everybody in the comment where it's posted and we're pinning the link.
That's fine too. We could pin the link too. Just a little bit different. This is how Circle Community does it for feature request.
Because it keeps them in circle. That's the advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than clicking out.
Mm-hmm. And you keep the data.
And they can add, well, I can keep the data in,
Oh,
they can also upload screenshots and things like that.
Yeah.
But you can't do that on AHA. But we have to redo that every week.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Why
Can't
can't we just keep that?
pin. Wouldn't they have different question every week? You could do that. You could pin it for AHA, but not for this.
Can you click on it? So if I've dealt with a comment and vote, can I delete that? Can't I go to the three dots? Yeah, but if I delete it, then we're losing the data.
Yo.
But I can reply
Or
right underneath it and say
you could
answered.
say answered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think there's pros and cons, but I personally like
How
this.
easy is it for them to find this? Because the other one, they're just clicking on a link and they get it.
You could pin this. See? You could pin one thing.
The problem is this is for, so on the mentored, they've got, oh no, yeah, we've got the mentored and then we've got the accelerator.
Yeah.
We got the framework and then we got the accelerator. So this would be this week's framework Q&A, this week's
Yeah.
accountability Q&A. We'd have to make that distinction. What are we calling them? How are we differentiating between the framework and the accountability?
The framework is the accelerator. Account. Oh, you have two accountability in the framework. Then I think just name this differently.
So this will be pod A, this week's pod A Q&A,
Yeah.
pod B Q&A, and mentor. But then it gets, you see how it gets messy now.
No. Yeah.
Whereas we
Maybe.
can have one, we can have a pinned post with framework with the link.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I
Because
agree.
then there's too many, because we want to distinguish between, we don't want all the questions to be in one place.
Yep.
And that's
You're
what's
right.
going to happen. They're not going to know where they're posting the questions.
Okay. Then just use the link and do like different pods, different accelerator based on what.
I think it's
Like.
better.
Okay. All right. Ask Matt. So
Single, can you just change it to a single T now? How long does that take?
one second.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So what's mod 1, 2, 3 events?
Because he's got different events, right? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. One space
Where's
for
four?
each.
Where's four?
I didn't add it yet.
Why is it called number one events? Why isn't it called A? Isn't that what
You
we called it in the
you put
calendar?
did you put A or 1?
Let me see. Cohort 1, yeah. Okay.
You want number 1 or A?
Number one's fine.
Okay. Osmo onboarding.
Where's number 4?
I need to add it. I'll add it.
Okay. Can't you just duplicate 3 events?
Nope.
You can't duplicate?
Mm-mm. Because it's a space.
Even if you go to customize?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay, so onboarding checklist. Okay, so what else? By the way, I've made some
Uh,
changes to the playbook, you'll be happy to know.
did you change recently?
Hmm.
What did you change?
I'll show you.
Here, can you see my screen?
Hmm.
Okay. What did you update?
That's not the playbook. That's the
Oh,
offer stuff.
playbook. Okay, okay. Hold on one second.
I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
So The start's more, I don't know if you looked at the start tab,
Yep.
but that's all going to be in, we're going to remove this, aren't we, from the playbook
The start tab.
and have that in the circle?
We can. But don't remove it. I didn't copy the content there yet.
Well, that's the only change I've made.
Okay.
Um, oh, and then profile, I've added profile picture here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But this is what I'm talking about. The less instruction you have
Oh,
on this framework playbook, and
yeah.
just put the stuff on circle because there's more flexibility there, especially now you have multiple tiers. Make sense?
Yeah, but then if I change it on one tier, I have to change it manually in all the others.
Depends on the change.
Whereas here, I'm only just changing the playbook.
Right. But then here
Do
if you
they, on
update,
Circle, do they all get access to the same classroom?
yes,
So the classroom's built outside of the tiers, outside of the programs.
there's one classroom for everyone. It's one content.
Well, that means we have to build three separate classrooms.
No,
Show me. You said there's one classroom for each.
no. Uh, so this is one.
Yeah, yeah. So everyone's getting the 216 framework no matter what.
Correct.
So we only need to make the changes there.
Yeah, but like some of them could be on the onboarding. That's the nuances. But the content within the classroom is the same, right?
Yeah.
It's the onboarding that's kind of like different.
Yeah, but the onboarding hasn't really changed. I haven't touched that in
Right.
months.
Right. But I'm saying that right now there's difference here, so different people have different things. But the classroom is the same. This
You
one.
see how you've done the checklist here? You see, go to the onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
You see how you've done that? I want the start tab to be like that. The start tab on the playbook, I want it to be like this here
Oh.
on the kickoff. Because everybody
Oh.
everybody has the same. Can you add videos to this?
Yeah. Anything.
How?
You just click and it's basically a lesson, but you can have video.
A little video in there?
Yeah.
What does this say? Hello and introduce yourself.
But this is a checklist right now, so I didn't include any content in there. We
So
just
they're
have
just
to be
clicking it off.
exactly. We just need to be consistent with our format.
So they can't watch a video while checking a list off.
The onboarding, my intention for the onboarding checklist is just for them to check off the things, not to watch content. But if we want them to watch content, we can do.
That doesn't have to be the onboarding. That could just be the start tab. We could just call it kickoff.
Okay.
So that would be in classroom, you'd have a kickoff course. Because look, let me show you how I've done it. I thought I showed this to you, but maybe not. So all of this up until it says live cohorts, so everything from here up
Mm-hmm.
is the same for everybody.
Okay.
And then the cohort, I'll go through this live with them in the session.
Yeah.
So will Matt.
Yeah.
We can record this also as an introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We can do that. But this, okay, let me just think about that because I need to differentiate this from onboarding checklist. Essentially, it's
This
the same
isn't an
thing.
onboarding. This is
It
their
just
start of
was.
the program.
Okay.
They're
Then
not
we,
on, this isn't an onboarding. This is explaining what the program, what they're about to do. Do you remember how
okay.
we did it?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
your
yeah.
one, the first session, when you met everyone, I went through and I explained all these things. You'd already been onboarded.
Right. Did I do that? Hold on one sec. Yeah, I did include it. Okay, okay. Let me see my screen.
You included this in your onboarding?
No, 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 no. On the start tab. I didn't finish it, but I did include it. I can't
You
show you.
included the start tab and circle?
So, see, welcome.
Oh, you put that in the 216 framework though.
Yeah,
Yeah, great.
that good?
Great, yeah. So you have to go through that and make sure it's everything that's in mine. And
Yep.
then what about these videos? What are they? So when you click on it, you can watch a video.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Okay, and then you can just work through them. So if you click on the next video on the right, if you click on setting up your schedule for success, it'll open the next video and then you mark it as complete, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I can explain each item one by one.
Yeah,
Small video, which is better because then if we want to change that video, we're just changing that video.
correcto.
Okay, I'm happy with
See?
that. You just need to go through the start tab and make sure I'll at you on it
Yeah, copy.
just to make sure it's the same stuff that you've got there.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right.
Okay. This one I don't understand. Why do you want to add a groundwork topic?
Why did you just leave what you were showing me?
Oh, because I was gonna go back. You want to, so in you mentioned maybe we need a message board or a
Yeah,
landing
so if people have questions about their groundwork, where are they going to put it?
here, here,
Under what though?
discussion,
Under which under
whatever,
under which topic?
whatever question they have.
It's one page plan though. That's why I'm saying instead of one page plan, we have a topic called groundwork.
Okay.
And so that's for anyone who's going through their groundwork because they're not going to be messaging us sales, outreach, offer, position, none of that
Mm-hmm.
while they're doing their groundwork.
Okay.
And that's why I think we should also take off position, offer, and outreach. We should take off position and offer, and we should have groundwork framework. So because it's groundwork framework, outreach, sales. That's what it is.
Remove position.
No, why can't you just change them instead of removing them? Manage all topics. Why have you left? No, you were there. No, you were there. Here.
It's called topics.
You were. It's wherever you just were.
Right.
Oh yeah. So but just think this through with me. Because we're calling it the 216 framework, so surely any questions while they're building their framework should go into one topic. Why are we splitting that into position and offer and outreach?
More specific. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think about,
it's too many topics.
yeah.
The specific comes in the title of the post.
Okay.
And let's face it, do you ever go into a forum and look for a fucking question? I've never done that in my life. I go in and I start a new fucking ticket and I ask my question. I don't give a shit what's been posted before.
Sometimes I do. Not a lot.
Well, I don't.
If I'm learning, I do. Because I want to see.
I think it's too many topics.
That's fine. Then you just want 216 framework and you just want
No,
the
you don't have
course.
to put 216. You put groundwork, which is the first step, framework, which is the second step, and sales is the third step. Those are the three things you have to master.
Okay, that's
I mean,
fine too.
outreach, really.
I'm in tech.
Yeah. But we know that tech and mindset and wins, we know we have to have those things. Otherwise, we have to put standout position, one page plan. We have to break it all. You either break them all down or you bunch them up. And I would put outreach and sales as one. No, I wouldn't. I'd leave that separately, outreach and sales. So I would change position to framework, and I would change or groundwork, and I would change offer to groundwork. Offer, I would change to framework. And you see how you called it accelerator?
No, that's just events.
Hmm.
That's not in there.
That's only the MEN events.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the MEN events? No, go back to the events. Go back to the main page.
I think I deleted that.
So these are accelerators there.
Mm-hmm.
But these are I mean,
I just need to delete that. It's not used.
you're not using those anymore?
No, I'm not using the accelerator tag. I'm not using
Yeah,
this.
so can you just go back to page, please?
Mhm.
So uh the extension pod should be small od, not capital POD, because capitals means it's a code.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, extension pod. Are we calling it the accelerator? We are calling it the accelerator. But then the moderator should be accelerator too.
Yeah, we could do that
No,
too.
but they're not, but it's not an accelerator, is it?
But they only remember if you're in mod, you don't see mentor. If you're in mentor, you don't see mod.
Yeah, so mod, you're just seeing mod number one events.
Yeah. So yeah, these are all you need to add people in these events manually.
Why do we have mod in front of number one events, but we don't have men in front of? Why do we need that? It's sitting under 216 moderated.
We can remove it.
I think you should call it cohort one events, cohort two events,
Just cohort 1, cohort 2.
cohort one events, or just cohort one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That good?
I think so.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Cohort one, cohort two, cohort three, cohort four.
Yep.
Because they can see that it's moderated there,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then instead of January accelerator, we should call them January, February, March, April. Cleaner, no?
The whole word.
Yeah.
Okay.
January cohort or just January? Why have you got a space after January, Jenny Lou?
Because I'm trying to think if you want me to put cohort or
What do
accelerator.
you think? What do you think? I don't think we need accelerator.
I like the word accelerator. You
What are they, what is that? Why would they click on that? What are they getting from that?
Their event for the class.
That's
All
it?
the
That's the
mentor
only thing
events.
they're getting with that?
Yep. These are
So
just
we should call it January schedule.
yeah. It's
No?
just these are all events.
That's it?
Yeah.
So January calendar, cohort one calendar, no?
Yeah.
Or cohort one events? It's up
Right.
to you.
Well, I removed the events because I'm using the calendar icon.
Yeah, so just put January. So I would just put January. You can either put January cohort or you could just leave it as January. The problem with
Okay.
just January is it looks like that's just the January calendar.
Right.
Whereas January cohort means it's the January cohort.
So do you want, because last time you told me you like accelerator more than cohort.
Is that only the accelerator in the calendar or are they getting the accountability pods too?
They're getting the accountability pot.
Well, then it's
A.
not just the accelerator. Although
Just
pod A, you can argue is part of the accelerator.
right, right.
So should we leave it as January accelerator?
I like that.
You prefer that to cohort?
Well, I like that because last time you mentioned you like accelerator, and then this then differentiate the mod.
Forget about what I'm liked last time. You got to let go of the past, Jenny Lou. You can't keep going back to the past. We're now working
Oh.
forwards. Forget what I said. Because you just said the reason you like it is because I said last time. Well, why are you liking it? Because I said. That makes no sense. The problem is you got cohort one, two, and three up there, and to your point, the calendar shows. Who cares that it's an accelerate? They need to know that it's the January cohort.
Right.
Or maybe
But then
January accelerator. Okay, fine, fine.
here's another reason.
But
I
now
like
you've gone Jan small letters.
I know. I'm just seeing what it looks like. Here's why I like accelerator. I think
Hmm.
this then differentiate from the cohort a little bit.
Yeah, but no one's gonna see that.
Yeah. But then it helps you.
But I
Do you
know what it
think
is. I know that Mentor January. What does it help me for?
there's no fat finger clicking?
No, if I go to Mentored and I see January, February, March, if I can know what that is, that's the January cohort.
Okay. We could change cohort.
Technically speaking, if you think about it from a customer, so can you look at it from a customer perspective, or you can't show me that because you have to find a customer that's in the cohort.
I'm a customer.
Okay, let's see what the customer looks like.
Hold on. I don't know if I've said it all right. Hold on. No, I didn't. I don't think I didn't
Wise
set it up.
men in moderated cohort too.
See, I didn't set it up right yet. But you have to manually invite someone. So
Why
in this
no? But
case,
why did you set up Jenny Men if you're not going to set it up properly?
uh
Oh, do, do.
Mo. Because I
Okay,
didn't I told you.
so my point, okay, it doesn't matter, but my point
Yeah,
is, if you come here, can you go back, please?
I'm back.
Very annoying, Jenny, how you just do things that you want to do.
Oh, I'm
Go
back.
back to the view. Go back to the view we were just on. Why did you come back to this one?
Say it was wrong.
So from a client's perspective,
Yes.
you're logging into this dashboard. It
Yes.
has to be super, super easy. So if you go to the top,
Mm-hmm.
okay, announcements clear, discussions clear, events is clear, 30 days video challenge is clear.
Mm-hmm.
That should probably be called community events. No, events is fine. But then we can't call what we do in the accelerator events because then that's going to confuse with that, right?
That's
And
correct.
and then you got classroom, one page plan, stand up position. They're clear on that. 216 framework. They're clear on that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Save our
Mm-hmm.
sales. They're clear on that. And then tech stack. Fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're clear on all of those things. And then you go to framework, and then it's FRA again. Why is it FRA events? It's like we know it's we know it's FRA. FRA is our code. It's not their code.
Mm-hmm. But then you want them to remember the code for the Zoom meeting, so they need to know their code, their tier.
Okay, but then you can put
Like
216 framework and then in commas FRA in brackets. You don't have to put it in the events. You could put 216 framework in brackets FRA, 216 moderated in brackets MOD, 216 mentored in brackets MEN. That's how they're going to remember the code, not if you put them randomly in other things.
okay, so you want
And now
you
you're
want
calling this events. Now, so now I understand, because now if you call them FRA events, then that separates it from the other events.
right.
But then the other one should be called community events or something, because you can't just leave that as events.
Oh, this one.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's not 30 days video challenge, it's 30 dash day. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, so we can either go with community events, or we can leave that as events and call the other ones your calendar or your sessions or your schedule.
But
See
this
where it
one?
says 216? No, no. If
Where?
we keep those as events, I don't like the word event anyway. Event sounds like it's an event, like it's a concert or a
Okay.
festival. These aren't events. These are workshops, sessions.
This is
So
workshop.
so community sessions or community schedule, right? Sessions or schedule. Okay, community sessions. And then on this one, it would be on classroom, you would put sessions.
FRA event, you would put sessions?
FRA sessions? Yeah. I don't like the word event. Definitely don't. It doesn't sit right. And then you see where it says 216 framework,
Yeah.
the main, where are you going?
Right
Where are
here.
you go back to, yeah. If you, can you change that to 216 framework in brackets FRA? And then that's how they can, no, no, yeah, exactly.
No, yes, no.
Brackets FRA. Yeah.
All right.
You don't need, no, the custom URL, I don't know why you're doing, the custom URL should be FRA. I don't know why it's so long. I don't know why you love these long URL slugs.
Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then onboarding should be FRA onboarding. And then now you've got a nice um symmetry with everything.
Okay. This is not just FRA onboarding. It's
What
for
else is
both.
it?
It's for mod too.
Yeah, but mod's going to have their own, aren't they?
No, they're sharing this
Why?
because then if I have this way, I'm creating one space versus two spaces. So mod can see this, the
But it's
onboarding
called
event.
but it's called framework though.
I know. If we want to do that,
Why don't you take out what? Yeah.
if we want to create one event for each tier,
Yeah.
one space for events for each tier, then we have to duplicate a lot of events.
I don't think you, I think you need to create a space that's called onboarding
Okay, for
for moderated and framework.
okay, but it's just weekly onboarding events.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jenny, I'm a customer. I'm being told I'm in moderated and I'm seeing something in framework.
Okay.
How do I know that you've done the two for the two of them because that's the way it works? Because that's easier. How do I know that as the customer and why do I care? And if it's just the weekly onboarding things, why don't we just put that into moderated? Why don't we just duplicate it into moderated?
Okay.
It's going to be the same Zoom link for everything.
Right.
It's going to be one Zoom link for all onboarding sessions because they only need to do it once.
Yep.
So why don't we have FRA onboarding under FRA and MOD onboarding under MOD? Or you create a space that's called 216 onboarding. And in that, you've got this onboarding and you've got the 216 mentored onboarding.
Okay.
Jenny, where have you gone? You're not paying attention to me.
No, I'm listening.
So you'd have an onboarding space with FRA onboarding, MOD onboarding, and or just onboarding. You'd call it onboarding for framework and moderated. And then you'd have one called MEN onboarding, and you'd hide that from the moderated and the framework.
Okay. Okay. Or we can move this here in the lobby and only give.
No, because the mentored is going to see it.
No, we can make it secret. Secret meaning they only get, so if I hit customize, secret means they don't see it unless I add you to that space.
Is that easier?
That would then share one onboarding event across these two.
Okay, do that then.
Yeah.
And just call it onboarding. I don't know what this events thing is. I don't know why this obsession with the word events.
Because it's meeting only. Remember there's.
Yeah, but it's just okay. So write weekly onboarding or onboarding session. Just call it your onboarding session.
Well, you don't like
Session. It's only one.
what?
And then you'd move that to.
Lobby.
But if you can hide everything in lobby, why aren't we hiding everything? Why are we doing all these spaces with everything? Why aren't we making everything secret in the lobby?
These are all secrets.
Go scroll down. Why do we have a framework sessions when we can put that in the lobby and make that secret? Why do we have a 216 framework space?
Because then they need to see. So everyone under event will see all those events. These are for framework access only. The access tiers is different. If you invite
Oh,
them,
this is because of this is the event. Yeah, but
if you
then
ask
how
them
come
to
they're not
space,
seeing the onboarding session?
because I didn't invite them. I won't invite groundwork to onboarding.
Yeah, but you're saying the same thing I'm saying. If you put framework sessions in the lobby and make it secret and only invite framework to that, what's
Oh,
the difference?
okay. You're right. You're right. So we just don't have this label then, essentially, this group. That makes sense? These
What are
two,
the framework sessions?
anything framework can access, moderate can access, and mentor can access. So this is not available.
Yeah, so I like that. I think you should keep that in there.
So what do we?
So we're going to call that FRA sessions. The onboarding session you're going to move to lobby.
Okay.
I would prefer it that we had an onboarding session for framework and an onboarding session for. I don't know why you're so hesitant to do that.
Because we're limit on space, right? We can do that.
I've bought you so much space back.
So you want one here, You want one? This is just events though.
Yeah,
We can do that.
I know.
If you prefer that, we can do that.
And then just copy it because it's just one link. We're not changing the link ever. It's one
Okay.
Zoom link.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not if we're changing Zoom links and changing cohorts, I understand that you want to keep them separate. Make that events only, call it onboarding session. Secret. No, it's not secret. It's because it's in the framework.
No, it has to be secret,
Oh, they all have to be secret?
or unless other people will see it.
You honestly are telling me you can't go to onboarding session and framework and copy that?
I couldn't. I just try.
That's ridiculous. What if you go to what if you go to options or customize?
Where?
Go
Oh,
back to onboarding session, the first one. What is options? Okay, here, yeah, scroll down. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, there's all this shit. If you go to customize,
yep. Go back.
yeah, scroll down to the bottom. Wow. These are fuckers, these circle, huh? So you would then do onboarding session, the same thing, events, but you'd put that sign thing,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And then that way, moderated come in and they see everything that they need. They're not
Yep.
going, why is that up there and why is that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you click on the three dots for moderated and change it to put MOD in brackets and the same for mentored. What do you think, Jenny? If you think I'm doing this wrong, let me know.
No, I think it makes sense. I see why.
If we run out of space, I mean, if we run out of all space and we need one more space, then fine, just combine them and put them into lobby.
Okay.
I don't think we're there yet, are we? Can you
Um,
do me a favor, please, Jenny, in your
yep.
own time? Can you change all the slugs, please?
Is this bad?
Yeah, like just MEN. Yeah?
Yep.
Winner with webinar is www. Framework is
Yep.
FRA. Moderate is MOD. Yeah?
Okay.
That's why we have codes, no? To make things easy like that.
Yeah, we're removing one with webinar.
So now I don't know if we are. We'll talk to Sarah about that. So
Oh.
mentored, if we come into mentored and
Mhm.
I'm in mentored, I'm seeing mentored, onboarding, ask Mo, my cohort. Again, January cohort. Like I'm going to be seeing January cohort.
Mhm.
Why do I care that that's the only thing I'm seeing? I can't see January, February, March. I know for us we need to see that as the facilitators, but for the client, why the fuck does he care?
They don't.
He needs to know what that button is. And cohort doesn't mean anything, and accelerator doesn't mean anything.
You're right.
Doesn't
I
mean anything. To the customer, it means nothing.
yep.
Customer needs to know why is the customer clicking on this? Why does the customer need to click on that?
Because they're yep. You're right.
That's the sessions.
So do we
That's the
like
schedule or the session. That's the accelerator sessions.
right? So
That's what it should be called.
Gen sessions.
No, because it's not just January, is it? It's January and February.
No, this is just January.
How? You've put in the accountability pots.
Right,
That's
but that
February. That's February.
but the accelerator is January. This is accountability. Like
I know, but if I read it as a customer, I'm seeing January sessions and I'm thinking that's just January.
okay, I see what you mean.
As a customer, as a user, not as the internal. I get the internal. We can call it January/February sessions. We can do that. That would make more sense. And then we know it's January, February, right? There are
Mhm.
some cohorts though, Jenny Lou, that are starting the week before. So like November's cohort starts in the last week of October.
Okay.
That's gonna fuck things up.
Right.
So so I think that should be called sessions dash January 26. Because that's how we used to do it in the WhatsApp group. Sessions dash and then January. I wouldn't even do it like that. I would do J small a n and then space 26. No, space 26.
Oh,
Tw- Space 26, not 2026. We don't need the 2026.
okay. Like that.
Yeah, we're good for another 75 years. We don't need to put 20 in front of things.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? That
Mhm.
makes sense to me.
Okay.
Sessions Feb, yeah, see? And then on the other one, sessions cohort 1, sessions cohort 2.
This one.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I need to know what the fuck this button is.
Yes.
Even
You do.
calendar is better, to be honest with you. Honestly. Calendar is better because sessions means what? Is that the session? Do I click on there to join the session? Yeah, much better. Yeah, Jenny. And then if you go down to that
This one.
one and you change it to January 26 cohort. And you can get, no, 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 no. Yeah,
Yes.
calendar. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
Mhm.
Calendar dash, and then close the gap January 26. Get rid of the space. Yep. And then put cohort after it. Yep.
Um,
Much, much cleaner.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because all they're going to see is calendar. They're going to see onboarding, ask Mo, calendar, and then extension.
Okay. My only question is, do you
And I
think
think
this
extension pod should be called extension pod. I don't think it should be called EXT.
spell out?
Is that also
Okay.
calendar? So that should be calendar dash extension pods. Yeah. So much cleaner now.
Okay.
What do you think?
My only
Yeah.
question is, does this act like a calendar already?
It is a calendar.
Right. That's why I'm just asking, do we need a label here?
Yeah, but no one, no, you're going to look at there could be a clipboard.
Okay.
It's not 100% clear a calendar. It's not like those
Okay.
emojis. If you put the calendar emoji in, it will work. Can you do
Okay.
that?
I can. Do you want that?
If you want to do that, like, yeah. So if you put that, save it, that's clear.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
I
Which
kind of
one
like
do you
the way you've done it though.
I know I custom made this.
I know. Oh, it's so cute, Jenny. The point is though is it's not I think the custom made one needs the writing with it. But what's the problem with the writing? Now you have a problem with words? Everything you all your fucking slugs are like 5 words. Everything's words. Now you have a problem with words?
Killing me, Mo. The, Here's the difference.
Technically speaking, Jenny Lou, why do we care what's in the calendar once we've allocated it? Meaning, if I've put you and your cohort into calendar January 26, if I put you into that, yeah?
Hmm.
Then we don't need to know it's January 26 cohort anymore. So we can remove the January 26 and just have calendar there. Because January 26's cohort is only seeing that.
Yeah.
And why are we messing with it? Once we've set up the calendar, that's it. We're done with that.
Okay. So what? You just want the word calendar?
No. Once we've allocated people into that cohort, the cohort's not changing anymore.
Right.
Everyone's in the cohort.
Correcto.
So what do we need the January 26th cohort for anymore?
Right.
Why do we, internal team, need to know that that's the January 26th cohort? What do we care?
You don't care.
Exactly. So Andrina, that's only to help Andrina, the January 26th cohort.
Mm-hmm.
The minute she's put them in,
Mm-hmm.
she can delete the January 26th cohort and just leave it as calendar. Even check, we don't need checklist for onboarding. That's just onboarding.
Right.
Onboarding, ask Moe, calendar. It's the only three things they need, no? They need to finish their onboarding, ask me any questions they have, and then put their calendar dates in and show up to the sessions.
I'm okay with that if you want to do that. That's just for the admin.
Yeah, but why are you removing it now? How are we going to know which?
I just want you so that you can see what it looked like.
Yeah, yeah. But look how that's better. Onboarding, ask Moe, calendar.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
What did we say we did, Jen?
No, no space.
Cohort.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's
we
keep
don't even need the word, we don't need the word cohort anymore if Andrina is going to remove it.
yeah, but I think this is fine. It doesn't hurt.
Okay, fine. Let's do
Okay.
that then. Yeah,
Instead of going back and delete things.
fine. What do you mean? You're not going back and deleting anything?
Oh, this is good. You happy with this?
Yeah, I'd put a space between the Jan and the 26 again though.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And then we need calendar extension pods, fine.
Okay. So which icon do you want?
For,
This. The calendar.
I like the custom ones that you've made.
Okay. All
I'm happy to use emojis though, I don't care.
right. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. This one's good?
Uh, space.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good?
Good.
I think that's much cleaner now,
Okay.
Jenny.
Okay. And this one's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could just have that as extension pod. People are going to know that's calendar now when they see the icon.
Okay.
So we could just have that as extension pod.
Okay.
Because that's the same set of thingies. They only come in for 4 weeks and out. And you're going to do that with the automations, no?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Look at that.
Yeah, that's clean.
Much cleaner, no?
Mm-hmm.
And again, Matt can get rid of the cohort one and he can just leave it as calendar one, calendar two, calendar three if he wants to. We'll leave that up to Matt. He can decide.
Okay.
Good?
Yep. Mm.
How many more spaces have we got?
Let me see. I'm gonna delete this.
No, you're not going to delete that.
Archive event?
Just have a look at how many.
Right. I'm just saying that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we have 5 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so on Win with Webinars, you're going to have Ask Onboarding, Ask Sarah, and it's only one set of events because she doesn't she just it's a conveyor belt with Sarah. It's just why is that open and not secret?
I didn't change the setting.
Oh, archived events would be onboarding, and then she would have a calendar. It's just one calendar for Win with
Right.
Webinars.
I had that and we deleted that last time.
You want to talk about the past again? We can talk about the past. How far back do you want to go? 5 years, 10 years,
Just
15?
say, Mo.
We go back to the history of China. Should we talk about the history of China? Huh? Onboarding, ask Sarah, and then calendar. That's it. And then that leaves us two spaces. No?
Yes. And
Right?
so, yep. Yeah. I mean,
Perfect.
technically,
And
we
then
don't need January one. Are you
why?
starting in January? Are you starting in January?
Oh, probably not. No, and you can have them in 3 months as well. No, but that's fine. The if you scroll up, the framework should be called calendar.
This one.
Hmm. But you said everyone's getting access to this calendar.
Everyone except groundwork.
Yeah. So, but why is it sitting in framework? We have the same bloody problem.
Where should it sit then?
Secret in the lobby.
We can do that. Can do that. But there's two set of events. Community sessions.
Calendar. That will be called community calendar, and this one would be called framework calendar or 216 calendar. So community calendar is this one, and that one would be called 216 calendar.
That's confusing.
Why?
What's the how's this different than the other one?
Because the
How
other
do
one, you don't have to do the 216 to be in the community calendar. You can just do groundwork.
okay. I'm just saying as the user,
The
what
user is not going to see the 216. Oh, you're talking about the,
they would see it on the same space. It's confusing.
they'll see community and 216.
Yeah, like what is the difference?
Why don't we just combine them and not let groundwork have access to them? They can see what the sessions are, but they don't have access to them. If you go to community calendar now, and you go to monthly review or whatever, pick any of these and edit that. Can you not edit this? I love these custom URLs. You're gonna have a big job, Jenny Lou, going in and changing all these custom URLs. MMR, you can call that one. You can't pick and choose who comes to this.
So this is what community calendar. No, this is community calendar. No, this is available to groundwork. Why would we want to pick and choose?
Press save changes. Go to advanced. Okay, so by the way, I think you should hide disable comments and likes from all events because then we're gonna get fucking. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So because you've made the community calendar available for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
you can't custom each event.
What do you mean?
So you've got two choices here. You either have two calendars in the lobby, community calendar and 216 calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Matt will explain it to them in their onboarding. Or you have to create a calendar here for framework and a calendar again for moderated and a calendar for mentored.
Okay.
That's the only two options you have.
Then I think just have two calendar.
216 calendar in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone can see that except for framework.
Yeah.
And
No,
I think it's an important distinction also for the paid clients to
mm-hmm.
see what the difference is between the two calendars.
Okay. Okay. Here's another thing. We can technically hide these calendar from the sidebar, but then that would inconvenient the admins.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that okay? It would
Why would it?
be better experience for the users
Why?
because why what?
How are they going to see their calendar?
Right here, events. This is because this is everything they
Ah,
have access to. Doesn't the sidebar
yeah,
calendar
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you can leave them in the sidebar, but hide them from the customer though. Why are you hiding them from everyone?
I can't.
Just you said you can make them secret and only allocate. Jenny, you keep changing things. You
No,
you
no, no,
said
no,
you
no. Hold on. Listen to me.
okay,
I
one
say
second. One second, one second. If I go to moderated
here,
and I'm in cohort 2, I can't see cohort 1.
correcto.
Okay? So it's the same thing with the calendar. Only the admin can see it.
It's different
Why?
because I'm saying that I need to invite everyone in framework in here. So if they have access
Oh,
to
you
the
have to invite them
yeah, I need
anyway.
to invite them anyway. The only thing I can
Well, it's the
do,
same with the onboarding session.
yeah,
So
is
then you
have
so then you're hiding everything except ask Matt and ask Mo.
I don't know what you mean that we're talking about, but ask Matt. Oh, this one is available to everyone and moderated. I'm talking about events.
Yeah,
Ask
yeah,
Matt.
but if you go to the events and calendar cohort 1,
Mm-hmm.
why do we need the calendar cohort 1 showing?
For who?
For the clients.
We can hide it. That's why I'm saying we can hide it.
Why is it an inconvenience for us?
Then you just need to figure because then this way, when everything's here, you're like, oh, what's here? What's here? What's here?
Yeah, but why do we need to do that once we set it up?
You don't. That's fine too. We can hide it. I think it would be way cleaner for
I think
the,
so too.
but I can't make that. Ideally, I would want to show for the admin only and hide for the user. You know what I mean?
We can't do that though.
Nope.
We can't. So if you hide it from the left bar, we can't see cohort 1's calendar anywhere.
You would see it here.
How would we see cohort 1?
You can. But technically, you can bookmark the link. Bookmark the link.
Yeah, especially if you do the slugs properly.
Yeah, I will, Mo.
Yeah, if you do the slugs properly, then we know what the link is. That's why the slugs are important.
Yeah,
Because then you just go to the slug and you the forward slash, you change it to January 26th or February 26th or March 26th.
yeah. When did that? So hide
Much
the
better.
hide. We'll keep it for now until we finish setup, and then just hide all the
But then you
events.
can put everything in lobby.
Yeah,
We don't need this framework and moderated and all this crap.
yeah, and then we can share the onboarding session between two.
Well,
Because
the
remember,
onboarding session is going in their calendar anyway, so you're going to hide that. That's in their calendar too.
yeah, but I need to remove this access after a certain time.
After they onboard.
So I'd rather deal with that once versus two
Fine,
spaces.
fine. So you'd have one onboarding session in lobby. You'd have one 216 calendar,
Yeah.
or you're removing the calendar, you're saying.
Well, no, I'm removing the onboarding. I would remove. I would move these two to lobby.
Yep.
And what
And
else
then
did you
ask
say?
Matt and ask Mo to lobby.
Really?
Why do you need them? Why do you need a moderated space if you're going to hide all the calendars?
Oh. So we don't want a group space group. Everything in lobby?
Does it? It doesn't change the fact that it doesn't mean anything if we have the space group, does it?
No, I just think it's a little bit cleaner because then you
Yeah,
have
yeah, fine, fine.
scaring me, Mo.
No, but the point is you've got a space called mentored and it's only got one thing under it now.
That's okay. I mean, I feel like I have more access. That's why I'm paying for 9K.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Good.
We can also drop recordings and stuff in there, can't we?
Yes, we have five more space.
We could have a space called recordings and we put it up there for 24 hours under
Yeah.
mentored and moderated. We could do that.
Well, it depends who's got access. Does everyone have access?
No,
Just within each tier?
forget it. Forget the recordings. The recordings will make it a Zoom link and we'll make it 24 hours and we'll post it.
Yep.
Yeah, better.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So I have changes to make. We're meeting next week.
Can you make, I invited you to Wednesday. Can you make Wednesday?
Yeah. Do you want you gonna do 8 a.m. from now on? Or
No, it
keep
was only this Wednesday because I had an hour spare.
okay. Okay. Good.
It's going to be at 9 a.m. But you can turn up at 9 if you want.
Okay. How much is Sarah selling her course? Her win with well not
3997 at the moment.
4,000?
Yeah, but I think it should be 5.
Would okay. Is so do you technically own that or does Sarah own that?
Say it again.
Do you own the win with webinar or does Sarah has full ownership on that? Like I'm just a bit confused on the ownership on that part.
I own everything. You don't have to be
Oh,
confused.
oh,
Everything's mine, and then people have shares in it.
I see.
Yeah?
Okay.
Why does it matter to you?
I was just because you want me you share the idea of me selling that,
Hmm.
so I'm curious.
That's my
about-
call.
Oh, that's your call. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I wouldn't have offered it to you if it wasn't my call.
That's why I was like, well, someone's selling that for 15K
What?
webinar series.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So they do 7.5K upfront after they make sales 7.5K after. That's the payment structure.
Who is that?
I need to find a name.
Find it for me, please. Okay, so now you're going to tidy this up. We're happy with this.
Okay.
And then tidy the slugs up, please, and the public and private and all this stuff, secret and all this.
Okay.
Yeah, please go through it with a fine tooth comb, yeah?
Okay.
All right? We're
All
good
right.
here, or there's anything else?
I think we're good. Do you
Sure?
want this? Do you want to keep this? DM leaderboard?
Yeah.
Okay. And then events and members. Do you want rename this something else or you want events?
You can call that condo leaderboard rather than DM.
Okay.
Home is what? This page?
Mm-hmm.
Events are the calendar. Members are who's members, and then the leaderboard's the leaderboard. Yeah, great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
And then,
leaderboard we care about.
yep. And then whoever comments will see this. This is the tier.
Great.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then after a certain time, if they do not make payment, they will become member. The label will be member, and they will only have lobby whatever default access.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Uh, I so after I clean up everything, I'm going to work through the workflow, and then I think we should be good. But then,
Okay.
Mo, we'll talk about this on Wednesday. You're good on adding people access here, right?
Say it again.
So you will have to, whoever you add is adding to or taking that course, you would then add the member here manually.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
Mm. Anything else you want to talk about?
Mm-mm. I'll I'll think about the things we talked about, and then we can go from there. Cool.
The main thing really is you get this up and running and then
Mm-hmm.
make a decision on what you want to do because you can sell you what you focus on grows. You want to focus on your own brand or you want to focus on my product or you want to focus on something else, but you have to go all in on something. You can't sit and do lots of things. That's my advice to you.
Okay.
The reason I grew my brand was that's the only thing I did. I got rid of everything else I was doing. And until I did that, I wasn't making money.
What were you doing? What were you multitasking?
I was
Like what
doing
were
leadership programs. I was doing a bit of this, a bit of one-to-one coaching, a bit of that,
mm.
advisory work, board of charity, this, that, consultant, interim CEO.
But Mo, here's the thing. I don't know if how this would be long term for me because you're likely wanting to retire soon.
No,
No,
how soon? What do you mean?
well, in your doc
I
you
need
said,
$5 million in my account to retire. Not anywhere near that.
oh, all right, let me think about that because the same problem I'm countering with Stuart, you're bringing that up for me.
With who?
Stuart,
Who's Stuart?
the guy that spoke to, the sales call that I had.
If depends on what you need. If you need, why did I do leadership work? Because I needed money.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been great to work on my brand for 3 years, but I needed money.
Right.
So I made money from leadership and then I paid a couple of people to help me build my brand because I was making enough money.
Mm-hmm.
Depends what you need. If you don't need money now, then build your brand and learn your how to sell your own thing because then you're free.
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. But I need both. Right?
You don't need both. What's your primary goal? If it's to make money, then you have to make a decision on which one you think is going to make you money quickest.
Well, no, I need to see, I feel like I need to make you successful.
You don't need to
Then I
make
can
me.
be successful.
No, you don't. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like I need to, like you mentioned, I need to have outcome for myself, right?
Uh, okay.
And so I
What?
need
But why do you need to make me successful?
because then I can use that as a testimonial, big testimonial.
All right.
You told me that,
Okay.
right?
Well, it's up to you.
I'll think about it more.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mo.
Um, let's get this thing done,
Mm-hmm.
and then we take it from there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right. I will see you next week.
Thanks, Jenny Lou.
Okay. Bye, Mo.
Bye.